I want to get into the juicy stuff to do with your music career.
Okay.
So I just want to know your beliefs on why you think most artists won't make any money in the industry or succeed in
Artists
general.
or producers or anyone in general?
Yeah, anyone in the music industry.
Laziness.
Yeah.
Not thinking like a business. They think that they're just making a music and making a beat's going to make them win, where it has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with branding and how well people know you. There's AI that makes beats better than people. And people, I put a quote on my Instagram the other day. I posted it and it has a lot of famous people reposting it and commenting and stuff. But what did it go like? It said something to do with, if your music is good at a level of industry standard, 95% of your time should be spent on letting people know you exist, and 5% of your time should be in studios. And if your music isn't good, 100% of your time should be focused on making your product, aka your music, great, outstanding. 0% on letting people know you exist because your product sucks, that no one's going to buy it, which is aka your song in this instance. I'm talking business terms, but it is. Your brand is yourself, your product is your song. Until it becomes good, then apply the strategy above. All of it is just branding. It's nothing else. You don't have to be unique. You don't have to be extremely special. You don't have to even sound that good anymore. If you have a good audio engineer, they'll be able to sort you out. I could honestly, if I put you in a studio, make you sound like Adele. Just about branding and letting people you know exist. Like, all you should be focusing on is, I told artists, and some of them want to listen to me and some of them don't want to, but it's up to them. I said, if I were you, first of all, you need cash to get videography and stuff like that. I'd go work a job, $1,000. I'd go record once in a studio a month, bang for 12 hours, bang out 30 songs, because it only should take you 15 minutes to bang out a song at a high level, which I've worked at. Okay? Straight after that, the whole rest of the month, all I would be doing is filming and nothing else. Filming, posting 5 to 10 times a day. Nothing else. How do you expect people to hear yourself in a market of like over 100 million people posting once a week with no network? We're in Australia. We're not in the UK or US or somewhere like that. How? And I tell them, run paid ads. The easiest way to get traffic is to buy it. You don't require, organic is great, but buy it. And, you know, a lot of them just say, oh, you know, but it's the craft that matters, and I just want to, I'm up next, and, you know, my time will come. It's not going to come, bro. You're competing with over 100 million people, and you think it's just going to come? Ridiculous. Produce the same instance, make a beat and post it to YouTube. You're going to make money from that. Just people with, you have artists, based on data I've seen from the music studio, and just the last 5-6 years, only look at page 1 on YouTube, and page 1 is full of people with 500,000 subscribers. How are you going to beat them on SEO ranking? You can't. So that's not the way to go. So the way to go has to be something else.
Yeah.
It's not, it's impossible. So to answer that question, I would say laziness and denial, because it's the truth. Most people don't want to accept the reality that they're going to have to spend a lot more time outside of studios doing shit that they actually fucking hate. Sending out emails, trying to get brand deals with brands, JD Sports, stuff like that. Trying to find new people to connect with, running paid ads, because there's no instant reward. This is a long term.
Yeah.
And yeah, so to answer your question, laziness and ignorance, I'd have to say. Nothing else other than that, because the studio is the easy part. The recording, the song, the making the beats, the easy part. The skill is easy. Everything else sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the answer to that question.
Yeah. On a
I'd
similar
say.
topic, I would say, what do you think the biggest lie that the music industry runs on is?
Having good music is all you need.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the biggest, especially in this generation. It means nothing. Having good music is good, but to get to the standard of what modern hip-hop and stuff is at today, someone that has zero ability to rap could get to in 2 months with everyday practice. It's not difficult.
Yeah.
So I'd say having good music is the biggest scam they've told anyone, and lie, because nothing else matters, as I said, if no one knows you exist.
Yeah.
Having good music is the fundamental, obviously. But just having good music is not going to set you alone, because I know people that no one knows that are better than the people at the top, but no one knows that.
Yeah.
Being good isn't what matters at all. No. In any scenario. Artist, producer, podcaster, anything. Does not matter at all.
Yeah.
I keep reinforcing that.
Yeah.
That all that matters is letting people you exist. That's it.
Yeah.
Especially in this day and age, everyone finds everything on social media. So you might as well beat everyone at it. Yeah. And, I live by this rule, marketing rule I came up with. It's called basically how to become memorable. And the formula goes reach times frequency times recency. And I'm going to explain this to everyone, whether you're a producer, artist, whatever you are, any business, supplies. Reach is how many people you can reach, okay? If you reach 50, your sales are directly linked in any instance to how many people see your shit. So your sales are directly correlated and capped to how many people you can reach. Then you have frequency. So you have impressions, which is how many people saw something that you reach. So let's say you have 10,000 reach, 20,000 impressions. That means out of that 10,000 people, 20,000 of those people saw something, okay? So frequency is a simple division of impressions divided by reach. So the frequency would be 2. 20,000 divided by 10 in this instance, 2. Which means out of the 10,000 people you reached, 2 people saw your video, ad, whatever. And then you have recency. And recency is how memorable are you in someone's brain when they come to a buying decision. And what that means is, in business terms, let's say for a nightclub, it would be on a Friday night when someone's deciding to go out, how memorable are they in your club when they come to a buying decision to purchase? For an artist, this would be, how memorable is your song when someone's in a specific mood that your song gives? Are they going to say, I want to listen to this song? Because how many times are you in a mood and you say, I want to play this song?
Yeah.
It's because memorable. It gives you a certain emotion. And that's what I tell these artists, is that understand that every section of your music is a business. It is not you making music. It is, how do I sell more copies? How do I make more profit? And for people that say, okay, I just want music to be a hobby. Okay, be a hobby. But don't go complaining that there's gatekeepers and I can't make it and I can't make money from this, because you're treating it like a hobby. This is not a hobby. This is probably the most difficult entrepreneurship industry one could ever go into, especially in this country. It's not a walk in a park where you're just going to go to the studio, upload a beat or make a song and post it. No. This is, you look at every metric. How many people, how many shares did I get this month? How many comments? How many views? How many reach? How many brand deals? How many emails did I send out? What brand collaborations can I do? How do I market this song more? How do I get it in front of more people? It's all this. But they're refusing to do all the things that matter, which, as I said, once again, comes to letting people know you can exist. It's simple.
My next question might expose some people, but what is a time in this industry that you've been screwed over? If so, and what happened?
Oh, I don't really think of one time where I sold an exclusive beat and I gave all the masters away. If you didn't know, the masters, like basically the master royalties of the song from what platforms. Not going to really get into that now, but I gave them all away. Yeah. Where I should have kept a percentage. But in saying getting screwed over, like I've never been like really like, fuck, I got screwed over. Nah, that's never happened.
Yeah. Lucky.
Yeah. Lucky. Yeah, a lot of people I know have signed deals and stuff. They're like, I wish I had a lawyer look over this. But, always, whenever a contract comes to my desk, I go through multiple people. I'll go through a couple friends that own businesses. I'll go to my mom, my dad. I'll go to my lawyer. I go through many different people just to see their point of view on the deal. And then, yeah, a lawyer's the final boss. because they can, they know the law.
Yeah.
And they know how someone's going to screw you. And yeah, my lawyer's really good. So
Yeah.
he's saved me and he's done my contract. So I'm basically unscrewable. Yeah.
So as we know, Australia has a lot of talent, but why do you think that it doesn't have much global impact?
Because there's no gatekeepers. There's no infrastructure here. What I mean by gatekeepers, I'm talking in, once again, business world. I'm not talking about as in like, okay, I'm hiding information from you. Absolutely not. A gatekeeper in advertising is one person that can unlock the gates to media. That's what a gatekeeper is.
Yeah.
The actual term gatekeeper, that's what it is. The problem is, there's no real infrastructure here. We have Warner Music and all this type of stuff and Universal and, but there's no gatekeeper to take him to a high level. It doesn't exist. All these artists hit the top level that they are here. And then that's it. There's no more. That's not a people consumption problem of the market. The market's big, bro. Australia has 26 million people. People like Australian music because we have past Jessica Malboy, Guy Sebastian.
Yeah.
We have past superstars. So Australian, the voice, people say the accent, no. It's that there's no infrastructure. There's no people really putting that much effort into bringing these artists and putting them on the worldwide stage. Because at the end of the day, to what I actually believe, to do that, the amount it's going to cost and the return, I don't believe is worth it. It's not suck because the artist is shit. It sucks because there's no infrastructure at the top and there's no, as I said, gatekeepers to really push them to that top international level. Because to build that and the return of investment, I don't believe it's worth it. Otherwise, someone would have done it already. Unless someone really wants to play long term, over 50 years, really building like a legacy and does not care about money and that just wants to build this super infrastructure of building artists to a global stage. Yes, but it's not going to be an instant return of investment. Hence why no one's done it. Otherwise, someone would have done it already.
Yeah. Do you think that these days talent really matters anymore? Or do
No.
you think it's just all in marketing, discipline?
Talent obviously matters when you hit the top level.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about when you want to hit like Chris Brown level,
Yeah.
Kanye West, Rihanna, this type of stuff. Yes, that's when it's a competition of who has the best music, okay? The middle area, you just want to be an artist with 500,000 Spotify streams or one? No. That's just a free-for-all. You can be, if you have good branding, you can stay there. But to compete at the top, that's where it comes to, okay, who has more resources? Who has the most funding behind them? Who has the biggest network behind them? These type of things. Honestly, it just comes to who has more money. I'm going to be real. Because whoever has the most money can push the artist more to make more money out of it. It's like when you have a movie budget, a Hollywood movie, whoever has the most budget usually wins. Yeah. It's the same thing in these instances. But at the lower levels, when you're first starting out, skill will matter to take you into the intermission in like the middle area of being an artist or producer, whatever it is, just to earn some money there. Livable wage, I'd say. But to go to the top 1%, over the $100,000, $200,000 mark, that's when it becomes a skill and how quickly you can do things, how quickly you can execute stuff. It's honestly just a speed time. How much can you do in the shortest amount of time as possible? And how much resources do you have? That's what it becomes about.
Yeah.
It doesn't become a game of who works the hardest. It becomes a game of resources and speed.
Off camera, you mentioned something very interesting. You said that you believe that trauma doesn't exist. Can you explain on that one?
Everyone has bad things happen to them. I think that's normal.
Yeah.
I've had horrible things happen to me. I mean, I've seen people die. I've seen my grandma die. I had fucking heart failure at 21. My ex, my friend. I mean, but people have had worse. People have seen their parents get blown up in front of them. Yeah. But being sad, I don't know who said it on the internet, but I want to quote it. And I said it to Messina earlier. She's behind the scenes, okay? I said that to her earlier. I said, I'm going to give you two scenarios. Let's say, scenario A, I don't believe in ghosts, okay? Mm-hmm. If I'm sleeping at night and I hear something go off in the house, like a door closes or like a noise, I'm just going to probably think it's the wind and go back to sleep. But if I believe in ghosts, let's say, and demons and all this type of stuff, and I hear a noise in the middle of the night, then all of a sudden, it becomes, oh my God, there's a ghost. Something's about to possess me. Mind starts going crazy and it becomes a big problem from nothing. The two different scenarios based on the mind. So what I'm trying to say here is society has told people, okay, from my view, when you're sad, I'm not talking about actual depression. I'm talking about when you're sad, it's depression. Go take a pill. It's all right to feel this way. Don't do anything. You can stay at home. It's perfectly fine. I'm not saying it's not okay to be sad and angry and all this type of thing and feel like the world hates you and you just want to end it. This is normal, okay? But if I choose to believe depression isn't real, then I can't really be depressed, can I? I will just say, okay, this is normal. I'm having a shitty day. Fuck it. Continue on. But if I choose to believe in it, same with trauma, oh, this thing's affected me. If I choose to believe that they affected me in a negative manner and I take some fucking pill and do nothing on my ass, of course it's going to affect me because I believe it. I can't be depressed or say I'm traumatized if I don't believe it because I'll just think of it as this is normal. This happens to everyone. Continue on. That's why I say half of these things aren't real. Maybe medically, there are people that actually have it like properly diagnosed brain scans where they find a part of the brain that's causing some loss of whatever chemical it is that causes it. But I'm talking for the other 97% of the population. They are not depressed. They're just pussies. Straight out.
On a similar topic, what moment was it for you that you realized that no one was going to save you? And you
when
just
I was
had
in a
to
hospital
back?
dying and the only person was there was my mum and my dad.
Yeah.
I ain't see no friends. I was searching. You came that one time. This was before I knew you. Okay.
Came in the ambulance.
When I quit football and everyone stopped talking to me.
Yeah, wow.
Most 99.9% of people need to understand that love, and when they say they love you and they like you, it's not real. Okay? They like you because you make them feel some type of way. You give them something. The only people that love you for anything that you'll do is your mum and your dad. Okay? And once you accept this, you can leave listening to this and say, no, I'm wrong. My friend loves me. Because you give them something. And I'm not talking about money. Okay? You might give them a feeling. You might make their day. You might make something easier for them. You might make them feel some type of emotion. You might give them an opportunity. You might be the gateway for them to be somewhere. They love you for some reason that benefits them. Okay? It's not real. It's not like, oh my God, that doesn't exist. Okay? And once you learn to accept this, your life will become 100 times better. Because you understand that, okay, A, you know how to perform and attract higher level people. And B, you understand that this person wants XYZ from me. Okay, how do I get the best end of the deal? Okay, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, you might have a friend or someone that you're an acquaintance with that loves you because you're giving them something, but make sure you're ripping the exact same value out of the friendship. That's why friendships usually fall apart, the truth be told, is because one is giving more values than the other. This is the same in relationships, and this is the same in anything. When one feels like they're giving too much value for what they're receiving, they're gone. Or they think that they can get this same value better somewhere else, they're gone. That's how friendships work. That's how business deals work. That's how anything works, okay? It's not unconditional. It's conditional in 100% of instances. And once you understand this and you start to learn about people, you really start to grow in every other aspect of whatever you're trying to do, because learning people is probably the most difficult thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mentioned in that how you quit soccer, and as I know from our personal conversations, that was a massive part in your life. How did that change you as a man?
Football taught me everything I know.
Yeah.
Taught me how to just get shit done, how to wake up, how to win. Wake up, train. I don't feel like it. Doesn't matter, train. Have to eat good. I want to go eat shit. I want to go eat KFC. Can't, have to eat good. Go back, train. Sleep at a certain time. Train. That's it. That's all I do now. I wake up, I go train, gym 1 hour, I'll go for a walk or some shit, and I'm just on the computer for 20 hours. My phone's off. Don't call me. I don't want to talk to you. Football taught me everything that I need to know. How to deal with my teammates, because as I said, football is like real life where your teammates don't even give a shit about you. They're competing with you. Yeah. Yes, you play in the same team and you're trying to win, but your teammates are after your spot. They're trying to take your spot. So playing with, it's like 11 chicks trying to compete for each other. You can imagine how that go. Fucking behind their backs. Fuck this person. It's like that. Football is 11 women having an argument.
Yeah.
Swear to God. That taught me everything. How to train. Just wake up, train. Doesn't matter if I'm happy, sad. All that mattered was performing. And that's all I care about now.
Yeah.
Nothing else matters to me. I don't care about happiness. I do not chase happiness. I don't really wake up any day and say, oh, I'm happy. Today my objective is to be happy. No. And I'm not trying to be some fucking idiots that I see, these fucking 19-year-olds on social media with Lamborghinis, buy my course shit. I'm genuinely saying I do not wake up trying to be happy. I wake up trying to get results, because that's what matters at the end of the day. Results. That's what's going to propel you forward. That's what's going to get you what you want, not happiness.
Do you think your hardships in life, whether in soccer, music, just in general, made you flourish or made you harder in life?
Absolutely not stronger. No, I wish bad things happened to me.
Yeah.
I honestly was thinking, I was like, the X and the heart attack was the best thing that ever happened to me. I don't know how they beat that personally. I know it sounds fucked up, but I want hard things to happen. Now, with the, the new stuff I'm launching, I'm not going to talk about it, but it's very difficult. What I'm doing now is to get everything done now. I just wrote a 300-page book as well. That was difficult. Anything that I go into now that I'm like, this is difficult, I actually thoroughly enjoy, because I know that because that's hard, something comes out from the other side and not many people are doing it. So the actual harder something is, the happier I am, because no one else is going to do it.
Yeah.
No one else is going to do it. You know how long it took me to sit down and write a fucking book? Spent like 6 hours a day. What am I doing today? Writing. Yeah. I hate writing. Right, okay. But I know what comes out of it. Beautiful book with knowledge. And yeah. So anything that's remotely difficult, I think the way you should go about anything is, the harder something is, the more reward there is from it. It's just a matter of how much can you take before you quit. But most people quit before they see the finish line.
Yeah.
Or they run out of money.
On that, do you think that most people aren't built for success?
No. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm some gazillionaire, but $250,000 in one financial year at the age of 20.
Crazy.
Put in a Forbes article as youngest person to ever open a recording studio, Sydney's. That's just the beginning. That's still rookie numbers. Like in their real business world, they'll look at that and they'll be like, this is fucking, it's like $2.50. So I know I have friends that do that in like a month. It's crazy. But I see, it's just once the foundation is set and you do over the 100,000, all that takes over is systemizing.
Yeah.
It's just time to build. You build the first 100,000, your brand doesn't matter. It's more about your product and aggressive sales. When you go into that stage, all that matters is that you're trying to sell as aggressively as possible, because you need to stay in business. And they actually say that for most businesses, I know a guy that makes over 10 million a year. And from what he's told me from his experiences, you're on basically, I just need to sell and stay alive until you hit 5 million a year revenue, which you think is like $5 million. But when you really think of it, like let's say you have just a company selling software, the amount of sales agents they have, okay, they got to pay them. They got to keep companies' operational costs running. They're on survival mode until they basically hit 5 million a year. After they hit that 5 million, and with recording studios and niche areas, it's shorter. Not that high of a bracket. It could be 500,000, 250, a million. But once you hit a certain point, it transfers from survival mode, I need to make cash now, like just instant marketing, like you're kind of just marketing for instant sales. It becomes more of, okay, it goes from product marketing to the shift is on the brand. You want the brand to start having value. At the start, your product will create value, and then they'll flip. Whatever that comes from the brand is where the money will come out of. So yeah, to continue saying on that, it's just more or less. So before, how much can you take? Yeah. It's just a time game, time and effort.
I feel like our generation these days always try to find like the easy way out, like
100%.
quick fixes. Do you think that comfort is more dangerous than poverty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you were in Australia as well. You can be poor in Australia like I was, but it's not like poor overseas. I'm sorry, I lived overseas in Spain. I've visited many different countries, America. The homelessness there and poverty there is 100 times worse than it is in this country.
Sure.
It's very hard to actually be dirt poor. And I'm talking about like literally you're homeless, $0, cannot get a job, nothing. It's very difficult to hit this point. But most people, you have enough in your home to stay poor. Whether you have a shitty $300 house, okay, you're paying $300 a week. As long as you got a phone, you can watch some TikTok, some Netflix. Most people are happy. So yeah, they're comfortable. For me, I don't know. I'm not happy with anything. I told you, I just want more. Okay, cool. More, next, more. Until I die.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think most people, they just get a quick dopamine, and it's up to them at the end of the day. Look, as long as it doesn't affect me, I don't really give a shit.
Yeah.
But do what you want to do. Comfort, yeah, you're all comfortable. You all have good lives compared to everyone else. There's not real any struggle or hassle, no. Doesn't exist.
You're known for your controversial beliefs. I want to know one principle that you live by that most people will be like, what the fuck, Zahren?
It doesn't matter who stops speaking to me. It doesn't matter what happens to me in my life. It doesn't matter if my friends pass away. It doesn't matter if my family passes away. The only thing my brain is focused on is results. And I think people might look at that with, this guy has no empathy, does not give a fuck about anything. But the only thing I truly, and I cannot emphasize this enough, yes, I love people, yes, I take care of them. But at the end of the day, everything I focus on is results driven, because at the end of the day, you truly love people. You become the best. When you are useful is when you truly like. If I have a girlfriend, let's say, how can I say I love her when I'm not saying useless, but if she was to get slapped with, okay, I need 50 grand or something, and I can't give her 50 grand, I'm not going to even put myself in a relationship until I'm at that point. Because when you love people, from my belief, the more you improve yourself, many people try focus on like, oh, I can heal him, I can fix him, I can fix her, let me fix her. But fix yourself, bro. Because you can't fix shit of her because you don't have enough to fix someone. I'm not saying, I'm in a lot of places where if something happens to me and I needed $100,000 tomorrow, I have the people to call that will give me that. If something happens to someone, I have the people to go to sort. Someone needs anything. I'm not saying I can take you on a jet and get you cardiac surgery in 10 hours. I'm not at that level yet, in 1 hour, okay? But all I'm saying is I have a lot more uses because all I do is focus on building myself. And then I end up building strong relations with people. I need money. I got people who love me, people who believe in what I've done, and people that will give me money. If I go to them, I want to have a business idea. I want to do X, Y, Z. Here you go. I need something. I'm screwed. I'm 12 hours away. Someone needs to come send me an Uber. Okay. I have friends that will die for me. And that's what I'm saying. That's all because I'm not trying to fix anyone else. I'm just trying to fix me. And when you improve yourself in every aspect, everyone else just benefits by default. It's like if I become super famous, you're going to become super famous if you're around me. By default. It's just how it works. So when you become good yourself and you worry about you, everyone else and all the things around you by default improve. And it's the same with business, for example. When your product is so good, when you first start a business and all you're focusing on, shouldn't even look at money. You're just focusing on is how can I improve my product and make my customers experience the best. If you just focus on that, money will become a byproduct accidentally. And that's what I'm saying. I think people focus too much, especially nowadays, on just let me fix someone, let me help them. No, fix yourself. And everything else becomes it becomes flourish like a flower when you put water on it by default.
So far from this conversation, I feel like I gathered that you prioritize success over happiness. Would you agree with that?
I don't prioritize success over happiness. I prioritize nothing else matters except doing what I'm supposed to do over any emotion. That's not even happiness. That's over any emotion. I have to do X, Y, Z every day without excuse. No matter if I'm sad, happy, angry, my mom died, my grandma died, my dad died, I got shot, doesn't matter. X, Y, Z has to be done day by day. That's what I live by.
What's one truth in life that you believe people will hear but won't accept?
People only love you for what you can offer them. You might call me, oh, he's a broken man. I'm not broken. I'm very content with my life at the moment. I'm just very realistic. Okay? I don't live in denial. I don't live in a way like, let's say in that instance, I don't live in a way where it's fake reality. No, I'm very just direct. It's how it is. I won't hang out with someone that's useless. I'll tell you right now, I don't want to go with my mate and have a fucking drink at the pub. How is that useful? And go talk to some chick who's been run through by fucking 30 dudes in 2 weeks. How is that useful? What do I gain from that? Other than I wasted my fucking money and my time. And what do we even talk about? We talked about girls. I don't give a shit about any female on this flying fucking earth. They all say the same dumb shit. Realistically, there is the one in the millions. They all act the same, not being sexist. All dudes do the same shit as well. I'll be realistic. All dudes say the same shit. They all do the same things. They all go out to clubs spending money trying to pick up chicks. And all chicks be friends with dudes trying to finesse money or something out of them. They basically get a fucking free boyfriend without sex when they're friends with the dude. That's what it is. They get everything. They get the dude will pay for everything. The Ubers, the fucking nightclub ante, the drink, and she don't even have to fuck him. Or they have a relationship. It's a win on her behalf. It's fake. She doesn't even like him. The dude's only hanging out with this chick because he wants to fuck. And the chick is only hanging out with this dude because she's ripping all the perks of a fucking boyfriend for free. It's not even a real friendship. Where's the friendship? There is no friendship. It's two people in a fake relationship. It's fake. The dude has ulterior motive and the chick has ulterior motive. How is that a friendship? So yeah. I don't live in fake reality. I don't want to hang out. I said it the other day, I don't want to go for a fucking beer. I'll have a beer while typing. Straight after this, straight to work. This is work for me. I get to post this shit. I'll make money off this. I'm not sitting here. At least I'm getting paid to fucking talk, you know? So yeah.
Yeah. Back to the music combo. You mentioned briefly that you are creating a system. Can you mention briefly a little introduction about that and how it will change the music industry?
Listen, I'm creating software. All I'm going to say is I'm creating software severely financially backed that is going to disrupt the music industry heavily. That's all I'm going to say.
Why do you think that no one else has thought of this before?
Good question. It's a new concept that hasn't been tested in a market like this before. However, there is data to prove it will work.
You make this all look really easy. At what point did you realize that making money wasn't that hard?
When I was working for $20 an hour and I realized DJing would pay me $100 in 1 hour to play some fucking music. Yeah. I pressed a couple buttons and stood there. And the money difference, I realized, okay, well, obviously where you are and what you do has a sentimental value. that's when I realized, okay, making money is not easy, but it's bullshit. Because I would actively argue that doing a pickpacking job for $30 an hour is a lot more difficult than DJing for fucking 3 hours. And in the 3 hours you get paid at $300, you'll make this in 12 hours pickpacking. So where's the logic? And some people spend 3 hours to get $20,000 deals. So it's just a matter of where you are. It's either you sell high product shit, less quantity, or low product shit, high quantity. It's the same as you're working. You work more hours for less money, or you work less hours for more money. The second I realized money itself wasn't hard to make was after the 100,000. Everything after that, when I outsourced the living fuck out of it, I outsourced the mixing, I outsourced the recording, I outsourced the production, I outsourced the admin. You were doing stuff. I outsourced the videography. The second I bought my time back and systemized everything, where I put every contact into a customer relationship manager, CRM, we nurtured all the leads, we nurtured past customers, we were running Facebook ads. The second I systemized everything and AI'd, automated everything, is when all I had to do, I had bought all my time back, where all I could do was spend more time letting people know we exist, making more brand deals, getting more high value clients, spending my time building the brand to make cash. I bought all my time back. I don't edit videos anymore. I film them, like here. I don't edit shit. I'm not posting my Instagram posts. Someone else is posting them for me. I'm not doing anything. I'm just here looking, how do I make more money? What's the best way to grow everything? Whether it's my personal brand or it's a company. I have 11 software developers and 18 producers and 4 mix and mastering engineers, all doing shit at the moment for me. I ain't got to do anything that's physical work anymore. No, I'm not. I'm way past that stage.
Yeah.
You don't make money doing that. It's impossible. You need to outsource everything and focus on where you need to lead the company to where the most growth is and the direction. Yeah.
Let's say theoretically you became broke tomorrow. How would you rebuild your life from zero?
As a producer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Music, yeah.
I've never produced music in my life, or like I'm a producer.
Like you just lost it all randomly one day and you had to...
So if I went completely broke right now...
Yeah, literally.
And I had nothing. No money. I sold everything.
Zero. Yeah.
Oh, get a job. Make $500 to $1,000 a week. Buy a laptop. Not too good, but not too bad. Enough to just get the job done. Preferably, you can get a secondhand one MacBook on Marketplace for around $300 to $500. 2021 MacBook Air, which will do the job fine. I would buy a decent pair of secondhand headphones. So altogether, I spent $500. That's all I need is a laptop and headphones. All I would do from that moment on is I would work for free for a year straight. I would create an offer that's so valuable to artists, okay? Hey, bro, I'm going to book the studio session on my behalf. I'll pay for it, okay? I'm going to give you a beat and I'm going to record, mix and master your song for free. I don't want royalties. I don't want nothing. All I want to do is I want to bring a videographer with me and I want to film the whole thing. I would do that for a year because that's a value no artist is going to turn down. They're not going to turn down a free fucking beat, exclusive custom, all rights to them. They're not going to turn down a free recording for unlimited time in a session and a free mix and master, okay? Just for some content. And they get content out of it. Then I would use the money I made per week, spend $250 on a videographer, get him to film the whole session. Photo, video. I would use all this content then, post it on Instagram, showing people the beats we made via my associations, okay? Even just the easiest way to grow is to steal someone else's audience. So the easiest way to do that is collaborate with people. So the offer I just gave you, plus saying I want to invite a collaborator post on Instagram, and just posting some YouTube videos. Let's say the guy has 15,000 followers. I just hit his whole audience. And then I just keep repeating that. By the time you know it, within that 1 year of posting every day, like that, studio sessions, beats, etc., and I set up a beat store and all this type of stuff, I'm fucking established. Everyone will know me because I've worked with fucking everyone. All it is creating when you're no one, is creating an offer so valuable, no one can say no. Doing what's important, which is letting people know you exist. And how you do that is by content. So pay someone to make your content, okay? Get them in and do as much quantity as possible, okay? And that is all that matters. After that, once I'm established, I would repeat everything I said to you earlier. Outsource or scale into some sort of mixing and mastering services, or build software, or start education, branch out from there. Open another recording studio. It would be up to you. But if I lost everything and I wanted to get on my feet and become a well-known producer with great brand associations of who I've produced for and who I've been in studios with, that would be the way I'd do it.
What's principle that you use in life that you use to scale anything from your work, business, to just general life?
Outsourcing.
Yeah.
There's nothing else. Buying your time back on the lowest ROI tasks. Editing videos for me, I'm not going to make any money from it. Bye. Admin, I'm not going to make any money from it. Bye. Anything that I do not have that someone else can do that is not making me money, I'll give away. I don't care how much it costs me.
Yeah. What do you think scares you the most about yourself? Because you do some shocking things.
How much I'm willing to lose anybody in half a second if they are not willing to fit what I'm looking to do.
Yeah.
No matter if I've known you for 15 years, everything that we've done, if you are not aligned with what I want to do, you have to go. I think that because I don't like to give second chances very often. It depends on the instance, but yeah. With the second you do one thing where I can detect you're out of line, or you're a bit iffy, and I sense it.
Yeah.
Gone.
Ever since I met you, the main thing that I've noticed is that you're very hardworking. What's a belief that you had that kept you going?
Nothing else matters except the result. No one cares what you do. I promise you that. No one genuinely cares about you as much as you think, even your friends. So at the end of the day, do whatever the fuck you want to do. Do it well. Do it hard. Expect it to be extremely difficult, but focus all your time on nothing else matters except the end result, because nothing else matters. All that matters is that you lift the trophy. You go to sleep every night knowing, I could not have possibly done any more today. That's all that matters. The second you hit that point and you replicate that over a year, I promise you, take a look at how far your life has come. And you'll see how much progress you did in 1 year compared to the past years of your life.
If you strip away the money and the business, what are you really trying to build? Deep.
I think I'm building platforms. If we had to remove the money and the business, I'm trying to build things that will last forever in this universe, platforms that will last forever in this universe, to genuinely help people and to try wake them up to the real world, to not get stuck inside some slavery bullshit. I'm trying to portray the message that you can do anything you want to do if you're willing to die for it. Literally. I'm trying to give the message to the youth that school isn't the only matter. If you lose something so valuable to you, you can still get everything you want if you are willing to suffer enormously. If you're willing to go through it, everything I just talked about. If you are willing to go through that, I promise you, you can be the most famous singer in the world. You can be the most famous artist. But the problem is you all just think it's going to come easy. It's going to come quick. And I'm trying to explain that you don't know how long it's going to take. Okay? It might take some people 6 months. They might get lucky or have better doors opened for them. It might take you 15 years. But my point being is that whether you hate it or love it, if you set a mission and you say, I'm not going to stop until I achieve what I said I'm going to do, you'll get it. it's impossible to fail.
What's the main thing that you want people to remember of you and what you've done?
Look, I've inspired a lot of people to not quit, to do whatever they want to do, change their mentality and outlook on life, reshape how they viewed everything they were taught. And one of the main things is, I freed people. Not from some matrix or anything, but just, brother, if you want to go do that, here's how you do it. And I gave people, Arden, my good friend Arden always tells me, bro, you're like the dream breaker. Because whether or not I like you or not, I'm going to give you the truth. And a lot of people, I tell them, you need to take a good look at yourself, because the only reason you're not where you want to be is because of you. And I don't think anyone's ever told them that before. Like, just look them dead in the eyes, especially when it's come from someone even younger than them that's, from a societal standpoint, has achieved more than them, and from a financial, I guess. When it comes from someone like that and they look at them dead in the eyes and they say, the only reason you're not where you are is not because of anyone else except you. I think they can read also that it's coming from a good place from me. I'm not trying to hate. I have no reason to. I think they take a hard look and they go, you know what, you're right. I always hear them call me a couple of weeks later, bro, I've started going to the gym. I've started doing everything every day like you told me to. I've cut off. I broke up with that girl. She was shit for me. I stopped hanging around my loser friends that weren't helping me. I started eating better. And, just talking to them over, and then 6 months later, they're like, bro, my life's completely changed. I think just that gives me life purpose, maybe. Yeah.
To wrap things up, let's say the whole world were listening to this right now.
If we finish, fuck.
Yeah. What's one message that you would want to leave them with?
You have one life. Your money doesn't belong to you. It's rented. It's going to end up gone or passed down to the generation under you. So whatever you do it for a reason beyond money. You're going to die anyway. That's the only thing that is guaranteed in this world. Do what you do. Do what you want to do. Don't let anyone tell you can't. Don't listen to the opinions of others. And focus 100% on your energy into building things that matter. Do not worry about materialistic fake things. Build and build and build and live how you want to live. Don't listen to anyone, especially the opinions. Do what you want to do and live how you want to live. Because even now at my age, sometimes I look at things I did when I was 15, 16, and I'm like, there's some things I probably could have done better. I could have been in a better position now in my life even. Funny I say that. But just because of the opinions I listen to, So do what you want to do. That's all that matters.
It's a good message to end the video. Thank you, Zahren, for your time.
Thank you.